Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Coders Academy. Today we are going to talk about Google Stitch. It's a recently unveiled product at Google I/O conference that converts simple text into a fully functional front-end application. What more, you can describe your application in a simple English words and have it transformed into a fully functional HTML and CSS that can be easily exported to Figma. And what more, it edge the latest Gemini 2.5 Pro model that Google has developed. It's a wonderful application. I've been playing around it for the few days and today we are here to jump into a quick demo. Without further ado, let's jump into a demo. Disclaimer, this video is not sponsored by anyone. It is purely done for the sake of learning and understanding the application. To the browser and go to the portal stitch.withgoogle.com. When you go to the portal for the first time, it will ask you for a login. I've already logged in with my Google account, hence I can directly see all the work that I have been doing in the last few days over this. Okay, so we'll start with a very basic example here. So I'll ask the application to first create a simple design of a payment application for India that can be having different payment instruments like UPI, credit card, debit card and internet banking. Let's hit the generate designs. Let's see what does it come up with. So it has started generating the images. It's a bit slow. Started getting the images. So it has given us an application which is compatible for the mobile application. So you can see it has identified the payment methods, the recommended way of payment being UPI, and there are other payment options that it has added. Okay, so that is what the design that it has given us. If you wish, you can always alter the design themes, like you can have a light and a dark theme. You can change the color of the themes. Say for example, if I make a choice of blue, let's see how does the application create the UI. Design has started coming. You can see that the theme has now been altered a bit. It has become more like a light theme along with the blue color. If you wish, you can also have a look at the Figma design. So you can go to the code. So here is a complete code that you can copy and export to Figma. So it has been written into CSS and HTML. Which can be easily utilized for modification and changes that you wish to desire. At the same time, if you want to make any other changes like rounded corners, or if you want to change the font types, you can make a changes to that, apply a theme. Let's see how does it come up with the new design. Okay, so our designs have started coming in. So it has given some rounded corners, as you can see here. It has changed the font family, and at the bottom you can see a continue button, which was there before as well, but we did not scroll all the way down in the screen. But this is how it would come for a mobile application. Okay, so this is a very simple application that it has created the mockups for. Ideally, the Stitch will be having a lot of utility when it comes to quick prototyping, getting quick feedback from the field, from the product owners. So I think at that particular juncture, Google Stitch can play a very important role in bridging that gap and accelerating the pace of development during the initial few stages. We'll take a look at another example that I have with me here. This time we'll ask it to create a stockbroking app with a light purple theme, and it should support the following options like buying and selling of shares and showing the current holdings and the orders, and the design should be minimalist and niche. So let's see how does the application perform for this request. So it has asked me to design a comprehensive stockbroking app. You might want to consider the following screens. So there's a portfolio overview, stock trading screen, order history, market watch list, account management. So shall we proceed with designing these screens? So I'll say yes. So it's intelligent in that way that it has identified that an application will not suffice in a single screen and has made us the recommendation of multiple screens for different sections of the app. Let's see how does the design come out. My initial thoughts are that the application is taking a lot of time. It's a bit slow to generate the images. It could very well be because of the load that the server might be having, because the application might be quite popular world over. But I think something for Google to consider in the due course of time to improve the speed of the application. Okay. So there it goes. So it has generated a multiple screens for us. The first one is the holding screen. While the middle image is still loading, we'll talk about this. So if you can open one of these images, it shows you the holdings, a portfolio, the list of stocks and the shares and the quantity and the price. And at the bottom you have the home screen, a watch list, portfolio and orders. Pretty neat work, I would say. I mean, very neat work. I mean, you can go to the code and see the design of the design structure, as in the structure of the code. I think it has done a fairly good job of creating a very utility driven application. Let's take a look at the second screen. This is the design I would like to see at. Oh, so this is the buy screen. So it has given you a market watch with the applications there. Last traded price, the changes, order type, quantity, placing an order. Because it's a buy screen, it's allowing an option for searching a stock and placing an order. These are the list of orders that have been executed, or all the list of orders. You can filter it at the top along with the time parameters, sell or buy, limit or market orders. Very good. I think this is another important concept that the application has captured it very well for a stockbroking application. Yep. These are the key statistics about the stock performance, the price performance and the 1 year performance. Okay, so it has shown the graphs very well. The market cap, there's a brief information about the stock, news, analyst ratings. It does capture the analyst ratings as well. Okay, that's nice. And some stocks from the India list, Reliance, TCS, HDFC Bank, etc., etc. And this is your watch list, by the way. Finally, you have an account details information. So if you noticed, we did not ask it for an account information, but the application Stitch identified that based on the context of the application we asked it to design. For a broking app, I think account details is very much important. So you get to see the details of the person, the transaction history, any statements, withdrawal and deposits. Okay, so that is that. Okay, so I think all in all, my take is Stitch has done a fairly good job of creating a mock UI, which can be a very good head start whenever somebody is planning to develop a brand new application. It serves us very well for prototyping and bridging the gap between the the iteration phases that the engineers have to do with the product owners. I think this becomes a fantastic application to bridge that particular gap. So while that happens, you also have an option to create a web-based application. I'll create one just for the sake of completeness of this demo, so that you get an understanding of how does the Stitch application give you a UI for a web-based application. So we'll say design a betting app for cricket in India. By the way, betting is not legal in India. We are just doing it for the sake of this demo, and I just want to see how does the application perform with such a request. The application is started loading, and it's a web-based application that we asked it to create. So if you enlarge that, so it's talking about the upcoming matches. There's a cricket bet is the name that it has chosen and logo along with it. You have a home screen, live, my bets, promotions, and the login icon there, the account icon I mean, and the notifications. Then you have a search window, upcoming matches, live scores between India and Pakistan with images, some popular bets. Yeah, I think it has done a good job in creating the application for the web view as well, but I think the mobile app is far more superior. It could very well be dependent on the problem statement that we have given it to stitch, but all in all, I think it has done a good job in coming up with the initial mockups that can accelerate the pace of development. One area where I think Google needs to really work upon is the speed of this particular application, which could very well be a function of the popularity of the application, or it could very well be due to the process that is involved. Like for example, at the end what we are doing is we are trying to give it an English text which gets converted into images and the design and the forms, right? So maybe this process itself could be time consuming, that's why it is taking a lot of time, but something that Google can really improve upon this will really make a lot of difference in driving the adoption of the application. All in all, I think Google has done a fantastic job with the new product called Stitch. I think it is going to accelerate a lot of development time that engineers spend during the initial phases of the project. It can also help the product owners to quickly assess a particular model of design and how to see how the app is going to look like in the mobile versus the web. So that way, I think the application has done a good job, but I think where Google really needs to work next is to really work on the speed. The application can get really slow to load the images, which can be a major problem and deterrent to drive the adoption. Overall, a good product, but with few changes need to happen. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you like the content that I have made, do let me know in the comments. Let me also know what next content you would like to see, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.